Hello everyone, how's it going, and welcome to today's Wild Rift video. In this video we're going to be checking out the sad mummy Amumu. Now, with the changes that happened in this patch, with the new tank meta that's going around in the moment, I've already mentioned many times already about the Amaranth Twin Guard item, about how it's so strong at the moment, not only for bruisers and tanks but also for carries and assassins. But in this video we're going to be talking about a very cool tank jungle combo, which is Sunfire Aegis plus the new item Searing Crown. Now, if you don't know, these two items do stack on top of each other, and Amumu is probably one of the best champions to use Searing Crown on. The reason being is that you have the Fury Touch passive, which after dealing damage with an attack or an ability, burns targets for a few seconds, dealing a percentage of the target's maximum health as magic damage per second. And the great thing about Amumu is with his second ability, he's able to deal damage over time to nearby enemies. So not only are you going to be dealing nearby damage from Sunfire Aegis because you're going to be near the enemy champions, you're also going to be dealing damage over time with your second ability, and you'll also be dealing damage over time with Searing Crown. So you just basically get an effect where you're just getting burn after burn after burn after burn. And honestly, it's so much fun to just be in the middle of a team, just being able to use your ultimate, use the your second ability, and just run around, and you just deal a bunch of burn damage. You can either build Leandri's Torment on top of that as well to get 3 burn damage items, but I think the Leandri's is maybe a little bit too overboard. Another really cool thing as well about tank junglers is also the new item, which is Shimmering Spark. Really good now for tank junglers. It allows you to clear faster, because before you didn't really have a starting item for tank junglers, but with Shimmering Spark you deal a little bit of extra magic damage per second to nearby enemies, and then this builds into Bambi Cinder, which builds into Sunfire Aegis, or builds into you know, the other item Searing Crown. So you could basically get 2 damage items with your Sunfire Aegis plus Searing Crown. So 2 really strong items. I mean, Sunfire Aegis, obviously with the changes that happen, means that it doesn't deal as much damage to champions, but as you can see at the bottom, Immolate now deals 130% damage to monsters, so now you can clear jungle quicker, and 175 to 250% damage to minions. So now tanks in a Baron lane now want to go for Sunfire Aegis, because now this item is going to be great for split pushing. As I mentioned, Searing Crown already, really strong tank item, maximum health and armor, like I said, with the Fury Touch passive. For the boots, most of the time I like to go for Mercury Treads. You can also go for plated steel caps if you want to as well, with Gargoyle Stone Plate probably being your best upgrade, or you can go for stasis if you need to. Just all around a very good boots upgrade. And then we go for Amaranth Twin Guard. No surprise, this item is insanely broken, not only for Amumu but for many other champions at the moment. Absolutely insane, really easy to stack endurance passive over time, being able to either take damage over time or deal damage over time for 5 seconds. And then when you get a maximum stacks, you get huge massive size, you get huge tenacity, and you also gain more armor and magic resist, which you already got armor from Searing Crown, and we're going to get more armor for items like Thorn Mail and more magic resist from items like Abyssal Mask. So it's just overall a great item for tank Amumu, and this is a bit different to like the AP Amumu that's been going around, that has been quite popular. You don't do as much damage. Well, to be fair, you still do quite a lot of damage because of Searing Crown and Sunfire Aegis plus your abilities, but this is more of a tank build, so you can actually be a frontline tank and take a lot of damage, and you could basically be a meat shield for the rest of your team to follow up and deal a lot of damage. As I mentioned, Thorn Mail is our next item, maximum health and armor. The cool thing is the Thorn's passive now scales off of maximum health, so we get maximum health from Sunfire Aegis and also from Searing Crown. So that means that our Thorns from our Thorn Mail is going to be dealing more damage. This is also going to allow us to apply grievous wounds, and we get even more grievous wounds when we immobilize enemy champions, which is quite easy for Amumu. You have your first ability and you have your ultimate. And then for the last item, Abyssal Mask, this can be flexed for a few other items. You can go for many different items as your final item. I think Randuin's Omen could be okay if you're against a lot of crit champions. You can maybe go for Warmogs if you just want to keep stacking HP. You can also go for, I can't see the item, the new Force of Nature. That's also really good if you're against a lot of magic damage. Any one of these items are really good, but I quite like the new Abyssal Mask on Amumu, because as I mentioned, you can immobilize champions quite easily, and when you're walking forward and when you're trying to get into range of your bandage toss, you're probably going to be taking a lot of magic damage. So that means you can quickly basically expend all the charges and basically use all the charges with your first ability, use the bandage toss, and then get into range to be able to burn them and use your ultimate to immobilize everyone on the enemy team. But overall, a really great item for Amumu. For the runes, because we're going for a more tank build, we go for Aftershock. As I already mentioned twice already, immobilizing, really, really easy on Amumu. You have 2 charges of your bandit toss. You have your ultimate as well, which you're able to get. So you can get more resistances and also deal more damage when you're basically sticking to enemy champions. Weakness as well, same with impairing and move, impairing the enemy champions with immobilizing. They can take more damage. Bone plating just helps you against a lot of burst damage and it allows you to tank a lot of damage when you're trying to get into range of bandage toss. And then for your last rune, we have Hunter Genius. Getting a little bit of ability haste is quite nice for Amumu, even though we do have 2 charges of our bandage toss. When we expend them 2 charges, when we use them 2 charges of bandage toss, Hunter Genius means that our bandage toss will be up and available more often. And also the same with our 3rd ability as well. And then for the summer spells, obviously we got Flash and Smite. So yeah, I hope you all enjoy this. This is a really, really fun gameplay. I'm just running around with Tank Amumu, just tanking so much damage and just dealing so much damage at the same time. It's great fun playing Amumu at the moment. Hopefully you'll enjoy the video as well. Stay safe and I'll see you in the next Wild video. Peace. Let's go. Let's go. There's Shimmer and Spark again. I think what I was doing was the correct thing. You definitely go E instead of W first. Yeah, I mean, there was nothing wrong with how I played the last game, I don't think. It was just kind of sad that they surrendered so quickly. I kind of like the triple burn. It's kind of funny. Sunfire, Searing Crown. I mean, we could just go Sunfire, Searing Crown into full tank this game. Let's find some friends. I really want to try Amaranth Twin Guard with Amumu because I feel like that would be so broken. And maybe you just go Leandries a little bit later.
Forever.
Also, why did I start red buff again? I did the same mistake again. I started red buff. Why am I starting red buff as Amumu? I have no idea why. It's fine. We take it.
Come play with me. Okay.
That's not good.
Let me give you a hug.
Ally slain.
Aw.
Bottom turret. Middle turret
Let's be
under attack.
friends forever. Where are we going?
Enemy slain. Turret is under attack.
Come play with me.
That's so unlucky that I missed my Q. That was like max range.
Hey, come back.
That was like max range that I missed my Q there. That was so unfortunate. It's okay. We flashed him. We still killed him. I thought I was able to kill him, able to hit the max range Q. Kind of unlucky.
Let's find some friends.
Fine, we'll just carry on clearing our jungle for now. Maybe we can look mid lane again because Tristana has no flash. I actually want to kind of look mid lane again. How's top lane looking? Maybe we can look top lane as well. We can kill him here. We can kill him. Nice. Really, really good job. I accidentally put a point in my W instead of taking it off. I was meant to take off my W there. Like, turn it off.
Okay. Let's be friends forever.
Oh, he's pissed. Nice. Good job. Make sure I don't put a point in my W by accident again. Good job. Good job. I tell you what, I'm doing a lot of damage with this new Bambi Cinder. I got Sunfire again. I go for Searing Crown.
Come play with me.
It's actually working out really, really well doing this build, sort of build. Everything is looking pretty good.
Where are we going? Okay.
Okay, for some reason, Set is top lane. I don't know why.
Let me give you a hug.
Enemy slain.
Let's find some friends.
Nice. Good job.
Friends forever. Aw.
Good job. Good job. Nice. Now I can clear my bot side jungle, go towards Searing Crown. Wait, I have the most gold on my team. Hog.
Come play with me.
I have the most gold on my team.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, Tower? How's it going?
Friends forever.
Welcome, welcome.
Let's find some friends. Let me give you a
I can go back and get Searing Crown whenever I want to.
Spree.
No, it's not the same as it was.
Rampage. Slain. Double kill. Ally slain.
Nice, sir.
Rampage.
Good job, good job, good job. Got my Searing Crown.
where are we going?
What boots do we want this game? Probably just go armor boots. Should be okay.
Enemy turret.
Alright, let's go for Amaranth Twin Guard, third item. I actually really want to try this out on Amumu because I think it'd be really strong. Because you could just stand around during fights and your fights, and then the pool is just going to do a ton of damage.
Okay.
My jungle crispy now is not too bad with these two items. It's now actually not too bad. Why max the Q is really, really good for ganks. The cooldown gets lowered and it's really, really strong.
Enemy slain.
Oh. Okay, nice.
Let's find some friends.
We're just hitting everything, baby. We're hitting everything. Nice.
Turret destroyed.
And all the bandage tosses, hitting everything.
Slain. Shut down. Double kill.
That's not good.
Ally slain.
I I couldn't smite over the wall. Fuck! I was trying to smite over the wall and I couldn't reach it. Ah, it's so unlucky. I was really trying my best to smite over the wall to try and get some health from the raptors, but I couldn't. Was it to test on Amumu? Any changes? It's basically tank Amumu now, because before this patch, AP Amumu was a million times better. But now, tank Amumu is actually pretty good. That's so unlucky. I think if I smite over the wall there, I might live. I don't know.
Let's be friends forever.
Look how many numbers there are now on my screen, though. Because it's Searing Crown and also Sunfire. And my W. There's so many numbers on my screen. We should have... Yeah, we got Amaranth Twin Guard on our back. I think we just clear out bot lane and we go for Amaranth Twin Guard. Do this bot lane first, though. Amaranth Twin Guard, here we go. Is Urgot good? I think Urgot's pretty decent. Well, I could go Pike Jungle, actually. True. Pike Jungle could be really good. Alright, we'll go for Thornmail now. Yeah, we're against a few AD champions. Oh, I tried to hit max range. I'm still alive! I'm still alive! I'm still alive! Nice. I took all the damage there from Amumu, not Amumu, sorry, from Tristana as well. I took all the damage from Tristana. That's kind of disgusting. Took all the damage from Tristana and didn't even die. I missed the smite, though. I missed the smite. I lost the Drake, but it's okay. The Drake is not that important. The Drake is not that important. I was waiting for Tristana to walk up. But the Tristana didn't walk up.
Okay.
How much armor and MR do I get? I'm at 260 armor, so when I fully stack Amaranth, then... Amaranth's Twin Guard sounds kind of cool. I'm curious how much armor and MR I get. Amaranth Twin Guard. Oh, 300, just casual 360 armor. Nothing too crazy here. I can just tank this tower. I get 360 armor with my total build at the moment. With Twin Guard fully stacked. What the hell? Survive, 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 survive. Survive, survive, survive. Survive, survive, survive. I'm alive! 337 armor. What the hell? I'm just able to tank everything with this item. What the hell? What did I go for last item? I don't even know. Try Abyssal Mask? I don't think Abyssal Mask is that bad. I think it's actually pretty decent. Also, I need a little bit of magic resist, I guess. Trying to think of any other items that might be good. I think it's just Abyssal Mask.
Friends.
We'll just go Abyssal Mask. It's okay. What about the new green cloak? No, I don't think it's that good. I don't think it's that. Until the 12th hour. I mean, the thing is with this build, especially with oh god. We're just so tanky right now. What the hell?
Okay. Come back.
We are so tanky. It's crazy. Yeah, the thing is, because you have Amaranth's Twin Guard, you're never really going to drop low on health. Because you gain so much armor, it's crazy.
Let's find some friends.
Nice. GG's. Yeah, because you have Amaranth's Twin Guards, you're never really going to drop low on health anyway. So it's like, if you're not going to drop low on health, then kind of what's the point of the item? I think the item is probably better for like more squishier champions. But with this build, I was able to just build up so much armor. And then when I get fully stacked Amaranth's Twin Guards, I was just so fucking tanky. How much damage did I take this game? There's a damage taken screen, right? Oh, damage taken. Oh, I did actually take that much damage. Fanatics did in the end. So, how much damage we do though? 14,000 damage? Hey, as a tank, that's not fucking bad. I'm a tank and I'm dealing 14,000 damage in a 15-minute game. That's really, really nice. Ah, GG's. GG's well played.